Now what? 28, right? No, 27. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad pariharyerthe na tvam shochitum arhasi. Bijal, read.
For in that case, death is certain for the born, and the rebirth is inevitable for the dead. You should not therefore grieve over the inevitable.
He's telling him why he's telling him not to grieve. Let's do the words first. Mrityu, death. He dhruvo is certain. Jatasya, for anyone who is born. Mrityur, death, is certain. He dhruvo. Jatasya, for anyone who is born. Cha, and birth. Come here. Well, I lost there. Come here. Do your homework. Very good. Janma, birth. Dhruvam is certain. Mritasya, for anyone who has died. Jatasya, for one who has been born. Death is certain for anyone who is born. Birth is certain for anyone who has died. It's a cycle till you get out of it. To keep doing chakki piswing. Tasmad, therefore, apariharyerthe, that long thing, in this inevitable situation, tvam, you, no, not, arhasi, befitting, shochitam, lament. Therefore, it is not befitting you to feel sad, to lament. It is not necessary for you to feel bad.
Arhasi.
What is sad?
Shochitam, lamenting. The minute you are born, it is absolutely necessary that you are going to die. And once you are dead, it is absolutely necessary for you to be reborn. And this situation is inevitable. Hona hi hai. It's going to happen no matter what. When you know it's going to happen only, what is there to feel sad? For example, it's daytime now. After day, what will come? Night. After night, what will come? Day. After day, what will come?
Night.
After night, what will come? Inevitable. Abhi ro. Why there is day? Why there is night? Not necessary and not befitting. If you do that, what would people say? Pagal ho gaya. In Mahabharata, there's one story that when the Pandavas went into exile, they were walking in the jungle and they felt very thirsty one day. Thirsty. Finally, they saw one well in the distance. So they said, oh good, we can get some water now. So Yudhishthir sent first Bhim, go get some water for all of us. When he went to the well, he heard one voice. The voice was of one Yaksha. And he said that you cannot take this water until and unless you answer my questions. Bhim said, Arey, see how strong I am. Who are you to tell me to answer questions and all? He didn't listen to the Yakshas. He started drawing the water from the well. Immediately, Bhim got pulled down into the well. After some time, Bhim is not coming back. Yudhishthir thinks now what to do. Who does he send?
Arjuna.
Arjun. second in line, third in line. Arjun gaya, went tried to get the water. Yaksh again said, already I have taken your brother Bhim. Now you answer my questions, otherwise you'll also face the same consequences. He says, I am Arjun. He did not do like this, trembling and all. I have killed so many people. Who do you think you are and all? Didn't answer, started drawing the water. Arjun also followed the example of Bhim into the well. Again they waited, the thirst is getting more and more. Now what to do? Nakul and Sahadev, both together. They always do everything together. Both of them went. Same yaksha, same thing, same birds of a feather. They also didn't answer. They also went in. Now it was terrible. Only Yudhishthira is left, and now all four of them, they have gone to get water and none of them have come back. So now Yudhishthira goes. Says, look, already I have taken 4 of your brothers. If you don't answer my questions, you will also go. Yudhishthira thoda shana tha. He said, okay, chalo, ask me, what is your question? So 60 questions he asked. 60 questions the Yaksha asked and Yudhishthira answered them all. I'm not going to bore you with the 60 questions, but one question I'm going to bore you with, okay? He asked, Kim Ashcharyam? Kim Ashcharyam? What is the most surprising thing in the world? I'm asking you. And you don't answer, I'll also not give you all water. Kim Ashcharyam, what do you think? Huh?
I think the answer was
No, don't tell me if you know it.
I know.
Then wait, keep quiet. Let people think.
Sandeep has read it.
हाँ वो तो बहुत read करता है. His job is only to read. हाँ बोलो, what is the most surprising thing in the world? Nitya? Ojas, Vidyut. Take one guess, na? Wild guess. See, all these big people don't know. Maybe your wild guess will be correct.
मारना.
Life and death.
हाँ क्या?
Is it about life and death?
Everything is about life and death only. There is nothing which is not about life and death. There is only life and death. He said, tell, Sandeep, tell.
Despite seeing death all around, people live as if they are immortal.
Correct. He said, at every moment, people are dying. Those who are alive are witnessing this phenomena, and yet they do not think that one day they will also have to die. What can be more astonishing than this? This was the answer. And 59 other answers were also there, which I will not tell you about. Huh? Tell. You sit with me in the night, whole night I will tell you, and then you can get some water also. Death is certain for everyone who is born. The minute we are born, death is a given conclusion. Just like the minute medicines are manufactured, there is one expiry date written on it. The minute we are also manufactured, we are also come with one expiry date. So what to do? Live with this fear, because it is the greatest dread most people have. What will happen? Okay, then someone said, now I've understood after coming for 10 years that I'm going to die. I understood that, but I still have one fear. What is that fear? How will I die? What will happen at the time of death? Jaane do na, why you're worried about it? What should you do to overcome this death fear, this death dread? What to do?
Understand.
Huh?
Understand.
What to do? Arey, focus on this present na. Focus on the present. Focus on removing your karmas. Focus on removing your vasanas. Focus on changing your gunas from tamasic and rajasic to sattvic. Do that. If you do that, there's nothing to fear, my dear. Use your vivek and purusharth. That's it. These are the two faculties which we have, which are most underutilized by humans. We are just waiting for some miracle thing to happen. We are waiting for gurus to give grace, give me blessing. Arey, why should I give blessing? You do Purushat first, then I'll give blessing. Do Purushat. Use your Vivek. Think what's good for you. Think what's not good for you. Do what's good. Leave what's bad. If you do that, why should you fear death? You look forward to death because it will be your liberation from this cycle of life and death. Death should be something you're looking forward to. Death should be a celebration because I'm finally coming out of this prison of body. Who wants to come back and again face Sukh and Dukh and Sukh and Dukh, full roller coaster ride, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Where there is Sukh, Dukh has to come. Where there is Dukh, Sukh has to come. Sansar means Sukh and Dukh. Sansar means sometimes pain, sometimes pleasure. After pleasure, pain has to come. So how many times you all want to experience this again and again and again and again? Get out of it. Experience permanent Anand. Verse 28.